In today's video, we're going to talk about how to improve your Shopify store speed without breaking your theme. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if your site feels slow or clunky or like people are dropping off before they even see your products, this is something to really look into. A slow website is one of those problems that quietly affects everything. Your traffic might be fine, your products might be amazing, but if your store takes too long to load or feels laggy when people click around, you're losing sales without even realizing it. So in this video, you'll learn exactly what slows a Shopify store down, how to fix it step by step, and then how to make improvements without messing up your design or rebuilding your entire site. So let's get into it. We're going to start off with the basics and talk about Shopify. So Shopify is a platform that lets you build and run an online store without needing to code everything from scratch. It handles your hosting, your checkout, your product pages, and your backends, so you can just focus on selling. But as your store grows, things start to stack up. You add apps, you upload more images, you customize your theme, and over time, all of that can really slow your site down. This isn't because Shopify is bad, it's just because your store becomes heavier the more you add to it. So when we talk about improving speed, we're not talking about changing platforms or starting over. We're talking about cleaning up your store, simplifying what doesn't need to be there, and making sure that everything that is there is working efficiently. One of the biggest advantages of Shopify is that it has a lot of the technical side already handled for you. You don't have to think about servers, security, or backend performance. That's built into the platform itself, which gives you a really solid starting point. Another important feature is the theme system. Your theme controls how your store looks and how it functions. Some themes are designed to be a bit more lightweight and fast, while others are packed with features that can really slow things down if you're not careful. Shopify also has a massive app ecosystem. You can install apps to add reviews, pop-ups, email capture, upsells, and more, but every app that you install adds code to your site, and that code can affect how fast your store loads. You also have control over your content. Your images, your homepage layout, your fonts, and your product pages all play a role in your store's speed. The way you structure your site matters just as much as the tools that you use. Now let's talk about why store speed actually matters. Again, speed isn't just a technical thing, it directly impacts how people experience your store. When someone clicks on your site, they expect it to load quickly. If it doesn't, they're gonna leave. There's no second chance to explain your product or show them your offer, they're already gone. Even if your site loads, a slow experience can still hurt you. If pages take too long to switch, if images lag, or if buttons feel delayed, it just creates friction. People start to feel like something's off even if they can't explain it. That friction affects how long they stay, how many pages they visit, and whether they trust your brand enough to actually buy. So that's why improving your store speed isn't just about performance, it's about making your store feel smooth, responsive, and easy to use. Now we're diving into the Shopify speed optimization checklist. So if you don't have a Shopify store, or if you're looking to get started, we do have an exclusive link down in the description below where you can get a free 3-day trial, and then you just pay $1 per month for 3 months. So if you want to check that out, that link is down below. Okay, the first thing you want to do is look at your apps. Over time, Shopify stores collect apps the same way people collect tabs on their browser. You install something to test it, you forget about it, and it just stays there running in the background. Like I said, every app adds code to your site, and even if you're not actively using it, the code can still affect your site speed. So go through the apps one by one and ask yourself if you actually need each one or not. Because if you don't, remove it. And if you have multiple apps doing similar things, try to consolidate them into one. This alone can make a massive difference. The next area to focus on is your images. Images are one of the biggest factors when it comes to site speed. Large, uncompressed images take way longer to load, and if you have a lot of them, it's going to add up really quickly. So you want to make sure your images are optimized before you upload them. That means reducing the file size without losing quality and using the right format for the type of image that you're displaying. After that, take a look at your theme. Your theme controls a lot of how your store behaves, and some themes are heavier than others. If your theme has a lot of built-in features that you're not using, those features can still slow things down. You also want to make sure your theme is updated. Updates often include performance improvements, and running an outdated version can hold your store back. Another important step is reviewing your custom code. If you've added scripts, tracking tools, or custom edits over time, you can stack those up and slow your site down. You want to clean up anything that's no longer needed and be careful about adding a new code load unless it's actually necessary. Your homepage is another big one. It's usually the heaviest page on your site because it includes multiple sections, images, and sometimes videos. If your homepage is overloaded, it can slow down the entire experience. You want to simplify it. Focus on what actually matters and remove anything that doesn't directly support your goal. Fonts are something people also don't think about, but it can actually affect your speed. Using too many font styles or weights means your site has to keep loading more files. Keeping your typography simple is just going to help reduce that load. Once you've made those changes, you want to test your store. Open it on your phone, on your computer, click through pages, and just pay attention to how it feels. Does it load quickly? Do page transitions smoothly, or does anything feel delayed? Now let's talk about the balance between design and speed, because this is where so many people get stuck. They want their store to look amazing, but they also want it to be fast. And sometimes those things can kind of feel like they're working against each other. But the reality is you don't need to sacrifice your design to improve speed. You just really need to be intentional about what you want to include. Not every animation, video, or feature actually adds value. Sometimes it actually just adds weight, and the goal is to keep what actually improves the experience and remove what doesn't. Okay, now let's dive into some of the pros and cons so you can decide if Shopify is for you. So one of the biggest advantages of Shopify is that it just gives you a strong foundation. You don't have to manage hosting or server performance, which makes optimization much more focused on your actual store setup. You also have control over your apps, your theme, and your content, which means you can make meaningful changes without needing advanced technical skills. Now, on the downside, it's very easy to overbuild your store without realizing it. Adding too many apps, using a heavy theme, or uploading large images can slow things down really quickly. There is also a learning curve when it comes to understanding what actually affects speed. It's not always obvious, and small decisions can really have a bigger impact than you expect. So again, if you want to get started with Shopify, we do have a link down below. So I wanted to quickly go over the different plans and pricing options so you can decide which is the best for you. So like I said, with our link down below, you can get a 3-day free trial and then $1 per month for your first 3 months. And that's on the basic, grow, and advanced plan. If you have a very complex business, the discount is a bit different. It's $399 for your first month, and then it goes to the regular price. The basic plan is for solo entrepreneurs. This is the most popular. It's $20 per month billed annually. You can pay monthly, but you can save 25% with the yearly, so that's what I'm going to go over so you can get the best price possible. The card rates are the highest, but they have some other standout features like 10 inventory locations and up to 77% shipping discount. Then they've got the Grow plan, and this is for small teams. This is $79 per month billed annually. The card rates do decrease a bit from the basic plan, and then you get a bigger shipping discount. You also get 5 staff accounts added as well. Then they've got the advanced plan, which is $299 per month billed yearly. With this, the card rates are even more competitive, so they decrease a bit. And then you get 87% shipping discount, insurance, and third-party calculated rates. Again, you get the 10 inventory locations, but you do get enhanced 24/7 chat support, and then you get local storefronts by market and 15 staff accounts as well. Then lastly is this Plus plan, which is for complex businesses. So after your first month, it does go to $2,300 per month billed yearly, and that's on a 3-year term. The card rates are very competitive, so you do have to go ahead and contact them though. Some other standout features are 200 inventory locations, local storefronts by market, unlimited staff account, fully customizable checkout, and also you can sell wholesale B2B. Depending on where you're at in business depends on the plan that you need. So for a solopreneur, you can go ahead and go with the basic. If you're a small team just starting out, you can go with the Grow plan. If you're a bit more advanced for global reach, you can go ahead and go with the advanced. And again, if you have a complex business, you'll want to go with the Plus plan. So if you already have a Shopify store, improving your speed is one of the most valuable things you can do. It really doesn't require starting over though, and it can make a real difference in how your store performs. This approach is ideal for store owners who want better results without rebuilding everything or hiring a developer. It's about working with what you already have and making it better. If your store is extremely complex or heavily customized, you might need more advanced support, but for most people, these changes are definitely enough to see a great noticeable improvement. I know how frustrating it can feel when your store looks good but isn't converting the way that you expected. It's really easy to assume it's your product or your marketing when sometimes it's just the experience of your site. So if you want to go ahead and check out Shopify with our discount, don't forget to use our exclusive link down in the description below. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really helps us to continue to create free content just like this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. This channel is dedicated to helping you build your website with simple tools and easy steps. Thank you so much much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.